Welcome back. If you're a regular Studio Chatter viewer, you know we love to share stories about favorite memories during Fiesta Days. Our next guest certainly experienced our summer tradition from many perspectives. Let's welcome Janet Olsen Smith to the table. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So
excited.
Are identical. I mean, you two look so much alike. So tell us how you're related, Angela.
Okay, so this is my other mother. She's my mom's twin sister.
Wow,
so I was
right?
thinking, oh, I should have my mom come on, but my mom's in Montana, but she's in Park City, so.
So this is like having your
Yeah,
mother here.
yeah.
They're identical
Yep,
like that.
yep,
Oh, that's so fun.
And they would have told the same story. Sometimes they wake up and they're in
A
two
little
different
different.
states and they'll be wearing the same outfit.
Stop it.
Really?
No joke.
I really
No
feel like
joke.
they share the same heart and brain a little bit,
Yeah.
those identical twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not half brain. She didn't get half a brain.
Oh, no.
She got half a brain.
Smarty pants. So tell us.
So you drove from Park City?
I did.
Okay, so are you spending the night?
No, I'll try.
Are you gonna hang out? No? Okay.
Sometimes we party.
Park City is a,
Yes.
Well, it sounds
An
like you
hour away.
party often.
Yes, we do.
So, okay.
So Janet's going to tell us a little bit about, because she's had a lot of experiences. So tell us about how you got started and how Fiesta Days kind of gave you a start in your cowgirl-isms.
Well, okay. So as a little girl, with my twin sister, my dad would take us to the Fiesta Days rodeo. He loved going to the rodeo, and none of the other kids went. He knew we loved it because we loved horses, and so he took us. And I would watch the rodeo and just loved it, except for one part, and that was the bull riding, because that meant the rodeo was over. And I didn't want to go home. I wanted to stay longer. I wanted more rodeo.
You loved it that
So
much.
I did. It really was an impact on my life. And I'd watch the women go out and run their horses fast. And I thought, I want to do that someday. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
That inspiration.
Now
So-
tell them about when you got to ride out with your little pony. Was it the 14-hand?
Yeah. So, so my dad bought us some ponies. Actually, this was half quarter horse, half pony. So not real tall, but yet could move.
And how old were you?
And I
about?
was 13.
Okay.
And I did 4-H with the Junior Diamond Fork Riding Club. And we did barrels and made poles. And I won some trophies, and it was really cool. So I wanted to ride in the Fiesta Days rodeo. And so I got signed up, and they put me on the 24th in the evening. And on these rodeos, they have what's called slack. So they'll run 50, 60 team ropers, bell racers at 1 in the afternoon. Nobody's in the stands, just to get their time, see if they can win some money. That didn't work for me, because I knew I wasn't going to win. But I wanted to ride in a rodeo, and I don't know who pulled the strings, but it was that night, 24th, the night.
Yeah.
And I go out there on my little 13 one-hand little dun-colored pony named Bumpy, and we went as fast as we could go. And I was flying, and I was trying so hard, and that little horse was running so fast. And we had the best time. And one of my mentors in the rodeo field, she's a professional bell racer, and she came up to me afterwards and she said, that little horse gave it the best try. It tried so hard and it did so good for you. And I was just beaming, and it made my
You're
day.
like, I made it. That's all I needed.
That's all I needed.
Oh, how
one
neat.
of my dreams had just come true.
Yeah,
Got to
bucket
ride the
list.
rodeo.
So since then, you have been first attendant up to the rodeo queen when you were, was it a senior year?
Senior year, yeah.
Senior year. And we were just talking about this. That was 45 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
My high school class reunion is on the 22nd of July, 45 years.
45 years.
That's awesome.
So, and then moving on from that, because some people, they'll do rodeo, but then it kind of fizzles out. You have to go to real life, but not Janet.
So how did you
So
transition from there?
What would you say came next? Wagon trains?
Well,
wow.
so then in high school, I did high school rodeo, and and I did really well. Was awarded a full ride college scholarship to rodeo, and was paid to rodeo, and they paid for my college tuition.
So
But you did goat tying. Is that your goat tying?
I did goat tying, and a funny story about that.
They don't do that anymore, do they? They don't.
Well, they do it in high school. It's not. It's not.
Okay.
So I suspect that your horse was a lot better than Bumpy.
I had to
Graduated.
graduate to another size horse, and it was hard because I loved that horse.
Yeah.
But I did, and I trained. My dad bought a new horse for me, off the track, chariot racing horse.
Oh, wow.
And I trained the horse to do barrels, and I was not doing real well in the high school rodeo. I couldn't win. I needed 4th place to be able to qualify for state finals. That was the goal, and couldn't do it. And my friends could do it, but I couldn't. I wasn't good enough, and so I thought, okay, I've got to up my game. It's not once a week to practice; it's every day. And I did every night after school. Every night I practiced. And all I wanted on the first rodeo in February was to get 4th place. And then I could go to state and I would be happy.
And
So the first rodeo came in February. I went up there. Not only did I win, I beat everybody by a whole 5 seconds.
Whoa.
The rest of the year, it was really a shocker, because all I wanted was just that one 3rd, 4th place win, and
you had worked your little heart out
I
to get
did.
there. Yep.
and
You worked as hard as Bumpy did.
I love that.
I did.
Bumpy taught you how.
But after this was a sophomore in high school, so after that I qualified for state finals. Of course, we won all year, and then I went to the national finals, placed 7th in the nation.
Pretty
The next
cool.
2 years, won state the next year, qualified for nationals the next 2 years in the top 10. One was 4th in the nation. So hard work, perseverance.
Yeah.
Once it clicked, but hard work.
Yeah.
That's a really
Gotta
good
put in the
lesson of
time.
that.
And if you're someone that needs more time than someone else, then put in more time. if
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you
Put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, this is sitting here, Angela. Tell us a little bit about that, you and Janet.
This is actually a painting, but this is the painting of Janet. And you're on, is this Phantom? This is on
Yes,
Phantom.
that's Phantom.
So her old Appaloosa. And you're in your mounted shooting gear. So tell them about mounted shooting. So this is another thing that is
That looks
really
pretty
cool.
darn cool.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so high school rodeo came and went, college came and went. And then I got married, started my family, and then we got invited to wagon trains. So then we started driving horses in wagon trains. We camped out at Bozeman. We were doing a reenactment. Angela was with us. It was
So the wagon train was a month long across the state of Montana.
Wow.
So when
did
we
2
came
weeks.
into Bozeman, was it in Bozeman where you
Fort Smith.
Fort Smith.
That is where we started. But we came into Bozeman. They were having a mounted shooting competition. I'd never seen it. So I said to myself, okay, this is an event I've never done before.
I could do this.
I want to try it. I want to do
You're
it. It's
shooting
fast.
balloons while you're running on a horse.
Yeah. Single action 45. Pull the hammer back each time. 2 guns. And
have
they're
to
just
switch guns.
blanks. They're just
Okay.
blanks. So you're holding the reins with one hand and the other hand is shooting the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull back, bang,
Pull back. But as you're running, you have to do it pretty fast.
Yeah, it's a timed event. So
It's Annie Oakley right here.
So you're da-da-da.
yeah, and then you have to holster that gun after you shoot 5 and pull the other one out.
While you're
And shoot
turning a
another
barrel.
5.
You do that while you're turning a barrel. You put your gun in, grab the other gun while you're turning a barrel, and then
Yeah.
you do what's called the rundown,
Yeah.
which is a straight line, run as fast as you can, bam, 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 bam.
Wow.
So, I had to try it.
She had to try it.
Was not familiar with guns that much, but I could ride horses. So there you go.
So you learned guns
Do you
too.
still ride?
I do.
Wow.
She does horse riding lessons in Park City. Or no,
trail
rides,
I
trail
just did
rides.
2 trail rides
Yeah.
today. Yeah.
And so you live
So
in
you
Park
do-
City.
Yeah.
And
so
have
drove down
horses
there.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I do that now. And then I do other adventures, and it doesn't quit because I just
Yeah.
keep going.
But you still make it back for the Fiesta Days rodeo. I would.
This is still home.
We actually did a few years ago. We did a pre-rodeo exhibition with mounted shooting that my sister, Angela's mother, Julie, and I put on.
Wow.
And we went out and shot guns as a pre-rodeo
show. Yeah. I did the music for that.
Can you do it again?
Right?
It's seriously fun. It's seriously
We should get them
cool.
next year to do it.
And there's some people that do long rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do it also? Have they involved you ever?
No.
No?
I do.
I think she's excited about
know
it.
she is
feel like we need to
excited.
teach this one.
She could
I
do
think
it.
she got it.
Angela could do it without the hitch.
Yeah,
She
well-
could.
So did your sister do it too?
She did
yeah.
it too, and it was really fun to do the Fiesta Days rodeo and do that. So now I just came back a couple of days ago from Peoa, which is out by Oakley.
Okay.
And my granddaughter, now my daughter rides and shoots. My granddaughter, she was 16, amazing. She's
competing
smoking.
now.
She is competing with the top levels, and she just started riding this horse. So it's really fun.
It's just in the genes.
Yeah.
I just feel like you're just teaching them.
Too cool.
What does she do? Does she do barrels or does she do the gun
does
shooting?
shooting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys, we need to bring this. We need to bring this to Spanish again.
They have competitions in Spanish Fork, but they're
but not to the rodeo.
not to the rodeo. But they need to do the pre-show again because it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
Oh,
Well, you're just
so
like
cool,
there's so
yes.
many stories here.
I
feel like we need
know.
to
So
have her
nice
back.
to meet you.
Thank you
Very
for coming.
cool,
It
yes.
was really
Certainly
awesome.
welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
There's more studio chatter coming up.